Hey folks, it's DJRockinRob, and today I couldn't pass up the opportunity to talk about some different uplights we have. In the short time that I've been doing uplights, well, actually, it's not very short. It just feels kind of short because time flies when you're having fun. But during the time that I've been doing the uplights, there have been 3 iterations of the Rain 38. Let's take a look. Here is the original Rain 38. It has 108 5mm LEDs, 36 red, 36 blue, 36 green. It came with wired in, do this, wired in power in and out, 2-prong, right? So in order to get this into the wall, you have to have the adapter to go from this to the Edison style 3-prong. Now this light has not been properly converted for my arsenal. This was a recent acquisition, but nevertheless, it's the first iteration of the Rain 38. 108 LEDs, 36 RGB, right? Then we move on to my favorite, the Rain 38T for Tango. This has 75 10mm LEDs, 25 red, 25 blue, 25 green, right? And it too came with its own pre-wired power in and power out. But I did not enjoy the proprietary connector, so I cut them off and put on my own power in and power out. And with the floor stand that I've made, the cables can just wrap around and hide right in the upright, the support. So that's how it transports. And that's how it lives, right? I love the T's. They're very easy to address, you know, and the same with the Rain 38, the regular. It has exactly the same pin configuration. So right now, we're set for purple, right? But if we wanted to switch to DMX, you know, you would address it the right way, but then you'd also have to switch number 10. Pin number 10 signifies accept DMX control, right? But that's how I use it, either standalone or DMX. I never let it run on its own to the music. This is the audio sensitivity, but I never use that function. So that one right there is my favorite. 75 10mm LEDs, right? Now we move on to the replaced, yet again, here is the C, Charlie, Rain 38C. It has still 75 10mm LEDs. These 10mm LEDs really put out a tremendous color, and I really enjoy it. Now, here are the differences. It has a completely different addressing system. I'm not completely fluent with it because I've only had it for a couple weeks now, but right now we're set for purple standalone, right? And for standalone colors, I need pins 10, 9, and 8 on to signify standalone, and then the first 2 are red, the next 2 are green, and the last 2 are blue. I don't think that this pin is used in standalone, but for DMX we have to use a different pin configuration. You can't just set it and forget it, right? It has a wired power input, right, with a fantastic Edison style plug. No cutting, no trimming, I don't have to worry about that. But This is my favorite function right there. On the RGB techno strobes, you know, it had the power in and the power out. That was a really awesome function. Now again, here's the music sensitivity, but I probably won't be using it. And here is the microphone for this one. Whereas with these, the microphone is internal to the unit. There is no external holes for the microphone. Right? Now, moving on, I have been contacted by the Eternal Lighting Company. This is the Flat Par Pro. It has 144 10mm LEDs. 144 10mm LEDs. There we go. 5mm, 10mm, 108, 75, and 144 beautiful LEDs. Now, and we can talk about stands, right? These two stands I made a long time ago, and this stand I made today to fit this bigger bracket for the Rain 38 Charlie, right? And here it is just sitting on its own. This here is also the Charlie. But what I'm getting at is this is 9 1/4 inches tall, and because it's sitting on top of the other piece, it probably stands 9 3/4. So it's 9 3/4 inches tall, and this is the standoff distance is about 8 1/2 inches. Now you notice that's how this is how I travel. I mean, I transport my lights. I just leave them on the thing, right? Well, with this box I can only fit 10 38s there, and then on the bottom I use for power cables, and I usually have a briefcase that holds my DMX cables. It's a little messy down there because I was just in there getting some stuff out, but all I'm getting at is the Slim Par Pro, or the Flat Par Pro from Eternal Lighting, is so very thin. And what really helps is all the connectors face out there. They don't face down like on this one or that one. You know, the whole reason I built these stands was to accommodate the DMX cables going in. You know, and with the Charlie, they did make a bigger bracket. You can see the bracket size difference on all of them, actually. All right. Here's all the controls to address it, to manually set the colors and whatnot. You already know what these are, but this is how the RGB techno strobe looks, with the exception of this. The RGB techno strobe still has the dip switches, whereas this is a digital control, but I really like this function right here, because you can disconnect the cable and you're done, man. So the light folds up into this really small place. So just imagine how many of these I could get all the way across there. You know, put a little foam in between them. I can't wait to see how many I can fit in this box. Because with these on the standoffs, it's pretty darn space consuming. So the Flat Par Pro, look at the physical difference. Now this is also going to really help you for color up on the wall. Let's take a quick look at this. Now this This Rain 38 Tango is just set for blue right now. And tighten it up. Okay. So this is about the angle that I would choose. Wait, it's drifting a little bit. Let's see. Okay, this is the angle that I would choose for an uplight position. Now, let's take a look at the flat part.